Hi folks, this is a short video explaining this new Morphing digital delay plugin that I've got. It's called the 6990. It's based a little bit on the 2290 by TC Electronics and a little bit on the PCM42 by Lexicon, but it's pretty different to both in a way. I'm not going to go through all of the feature set. This will be a very long video. What I will explain is how it differs a little bit to other plugins. Firstly, we have an input field. We have a delay time, which can be in note value or milliseconds, calling the session tempo up there, and you've got all of the expected note divisions. The feedback matrix here, feedback works as it would with any other plugin, but then when we get into the topology in a second, that's a little bit different. The thing I really want to talk about here is the Morph engine. And essentially the way to think of it is you can save a morph value for drift and probability, and also if you press this button here for the modulation matrix or the modulation field, so rate and depth being there, and you save settings. So if we do that here, let's go and set rate and depth to pretty much its minimum here. And then we change these values a bit, and then we set, that's probably good, morph here, and then we've got the morph rate of 5 seconds. So what essentially will happen, if you think of morph rate as a little bit like an LFO, and when I press play and we play an electric piano sound, you're going to hear the morph engine modulate the drift probability and then rate and depth for modulation over a 10-second interval, because the morph rate, it goes from morph A to morph B in 5 seconds, and then from morph B settings back to morph A in 5 seconds. So it's 10 seconds overall. And then in this effect field here, we've got different types of reverb. It's pretty simple at the moment. I might expand that later, just with an amount. We've got warmth, which is some tape delay, and shimmer, which is a shimmer effect. So let's have a listen here first to the Morph engine. So you can see those values are changing over time. If we raise the wet value, so we're going to stop that one there. What we'll do now is go to a different sound, which will be a snare. And this will give me an opportunity to change the topology. You'll be able to hear what's going on there. Okay, so that explains, that demonstrates the different topologies. Essentially, these models here are different algorithms for how the delay pattern is played back. So linear is a straight in the case of, if it was set to a note value, this would be a straight eighth note delay, and then foldback, recursive, stochastic, and Euclidean are different multi-tap delays effectively, and then ping pong is a straight ping pong delay. It goes to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. We also have some loop functions here that works pretty much like a PCM42 or a Line 6 DL4. We've got that play is a record play button. We've got hold, overdub, reverse, and half speed. And then we've got some input sensing stuff going on here, the way in which the input is loaded in by the input signal changes the character of the delay sound. Anyway, this is probably long enough for an introduction video. I'm going to make a few more videos over time that it'll explain the delays, the delay field, the loop functions, the mod field in a bit more depth, the mod engine, and then the effect field, and of course the different topologies there for multi-tap. I will try and get this into beta as soon as possible. That's my goal at the moment. I really like the 6990 delay. It's probably my favorite of all of the products I've been able to develop so far, and I look forward to getting it into your hands and seeing what you can do with it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.